Today is May 20, 2021 at approximately 10:40 a.m. And I'm making this video because I've been denied due process of law. I've been violated my civil rights and liberties for 25 years now. And it's kind of confusing when you go to federal officials who are federal officials who work for the government, who are supposed to stop the crimes against humanity, against Americans, and they ignore the crimes. It's negligence with malice. Anybody that ignores crimes being committed against Americans or American people, especially service members, is negligence with malice, folks, because, we can't do that. That's why we have courtrooms to go and present a case of civil rights, your civil complaint to a judge. And I've been deprived of that. I've been deprived of due process of a law. And so this video is just a testimony of what my argument is, because I want you to hear my argument. It's only fair that you are allowed to hear this, because I can't get in the courtroom and the federal judges are ignoring the claim. This is an unusual case of spying, illegally tracking and targeting and torturing Americans. Back in 1993, when I joined the U.S. Marine Corps, I enlisted in the MAP station, took a drug test, urine test, every test you can think of to qualify to be in the Marine Corps. The DOD, the FBI, the Navy, Marine Corps, all checked my background. They checked my telephone records. They checked everything to ensure that I was qualified to join the Marine Corps. And so, got into the Marine Corps, enlisted, went in, and it was that time, about 1994, when the U.S. Navy illegally spied on me, began tracking me and torturing me with microwave energy weapons. For 25 years, during the time of Gulf War, I was training in the Marine Corps to prepare for war. They spied on me. Why? Why did you spy on me during a time of war? Why did you spy on me during my time in the military? Why was I the only one chosen for this experiment? My next question is to the DOD and the Navy. There was a contract to illegally spy on me created. And this is the reason why the courtroom won't allow this to happen, because if I go into discover that in the court of law, you guys are going to have to set forth that contract. So I would like to know what contract you created, who drafted the contract to illegally spy on me, to bribe my family member, to entice my family member, to entrap my family member into signing a contract to spy on me when I was over the age of 18 to decide on my own, to write my own contracts. Can I see that contract? You're just going to hide the contract and not disclose that. Why? Why did you entice, entrap, or bribe my family member when you knew it was wrong all along? The DOD and the Navy have lawyers that work for the DOD or work for the Navy. They draft these contracts up. You think going to a family member and asking them to spy on me is illegal? It's illegal, folks. Why would you do that? For 25 years now, I've been deprived of my civil rights, been spied on, tracked and tortured, retaliated against. It's against the Constitution. It's against the law. May 12, 2000, I went to the U.S. District Federal Courts in San Antonio Division for Texas, filed a lawsuit against the Navy and the VA. Judge Edward Prado presiding. I tried to stop the case. I tried to stop all this. In 2000, what did the judge do? Threw my court case out. No good. Why? Why would a judge throw a case that's so unusual of illegal eavesdropping and wiretapping and torturing? Why would he throw that out? Unless he was bribed to throw it, unless he was bribed to throw it out, or he was promised some things to not keep this case in the court because they wanted to keep the technology going of illegally spying and tracking Americans. Why? How did we get here? What was my job? Can I see the contract? Why did you spy on me? Why did you track me? Why you torture? In 1998, my career ended in the Marine Corps. I didn't work for the intelligence agency in the military. I wasn't an MP police. I wasn't a special agent for the Marine Corps. My job was a motorman. I didn't have any qualifications to be in the intelligence community or work for intelligence agency. I didn't work for the CIA, the DOD, the DIA, NSA, FBI. I wasn't qualified. I didn't attend their training academies. I wasn't qualified to act within the scope of any agency that dealt with intelligence or spying agency. I wasn't qualified. I wasn't trained to. I didn't attend their academies. So I don't know how I got this immunity to to be in a position to work for these agencies because I'm not qualified. And I would like to know what kind of immunity I have, what you've given me, because I deserve an answer. So for 25 years now, I've been spied on, tracked, and tortured by satellite weapons and electronic harassment program created by the Navy and denied by federal officials, by judges, by the U.S. Supreme Court. I filed a Supreme Court case after 25 years of collecting evidence that we were being spied on, tracked, and tortured. Why? Why am I being denied the right to due process of a law? When is it going to stop? You're tracking me, you're torturing me, you're denying this. You know what's happening. CIA, Mark Papadopoulos, MSNBC News, Rachel Maddow said that the CIA, Mark Papadopoulos, was being tortured and tracked by satellite weapons. He was discovered in Russia and discovered here in America. If you discover the CIA with a satellite weapon, you're spying on him, his career is pretty much done. It's happening here too. He says it's happening here, that the CIA has called him crazy. According to Rachel Maddow, the CIA called him crazy. It says here that the CIA was brushing his symptoms off. And they were calling Mr. Mark Papadopoulos crazy. How is that? 2011, President Barack Obama was in office. I informed him with a letter that we were being targeted with microwave and satellite weapons. He ignored that. Why? Eric Holder, DOJ was sent a letter to investigate. Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they stop all this? How do we get here? What is my job? To have immunity? What kind of immunity? Sovereign immunity, diplomat? What kind of immunity do I have? Why are you spying on me? When is it going to stop? What federal judge gave you the consent to illegally spy on me? I think I deserve to see all that, the contract and the judge's authority, how you're spying on me, tracking me, torturing me. I deserve a day in court. I deserve due process of a law. Everyone deserves due process of a law. Even illegal aliens coming in here deserve due process of a law. People born of naturalized citizens, people are American citizens, veterans, are have the right to due process of the law and the right to be heard. And I'm being deprived of that. Why? When do I get my chance in court? You're going to continue to spy on me, track me, and torture me, and attempt to kill me in assassination to cover up this conspiracy? That's an act of cowardice. Why don't you come to court and talk about it? Discuss it, sit down and talk about what's going on and why this is happening. Instead, you bribe me by allowing the VA, the Department of Veterans Affairs, to compensate me, call me insane, call me crazy, delusional, and compensate me 100%. No, it's not okay. It's not okay to do that because people know what the hell I'm doing, what I'm thinking. That's the sad thing about it. You compensate me, but you don't end the crime. You don't stop the crime. The crime is that I'm broadcasting my information, my private to society and to the government, my disability, and I'm being tortured and tracked. When's it going to stop? You're going to have to stop at some point in time. It's happening now. CBS News announced that the U.S. is going to investigate microwave energy weapons near the White House. We know it's happening. It's been happening for 25 years now. When is it going to stop? When do I have my right to due process of the law? What would you do if you were a federal judge, CIA operative, FBI operative, and your child was illegally involved in a spying scheme by the government? What would you do? What actions would you take? As a CIA, FBI, NSA, DIA, federal judge, president, what would you do if your son was illegally spied on, tracked, and tortured? What would you do? What actions would you take? Can you answer that question, please? It's that simple, guys. For 25 years, I've been denied due process of a law. They're violating my Fourth Amendment right by spying on me, tracking me, collecting data on me for 25 years now. Where is the federal court order? When is it going to stop? If it's not going to stop now, it's going to have to stop some point in time. It's happening now. It's been happening for 25 years. Look at 6 bills, six crime bills. H.R. 2977. Dennis Kucinich, the congressman from Ohio, drafted H.R. 2977, the Space Preservation Act, of 2001. 20 years later, here we are. It's surfacing now. People are being tortured. When is it going to stop? When are the crime bills going to be passed? 6 crime bills have attempted to be passed since then. When are they going to pass those crime bills? When do I have my right to due process of the law? I'm going to end by saying this. I didn't consent to this. I didn't sign a contract to this illegal spying, tracking, and torturing. My job was not intelligence. My job didn't work for CIA, FBI, and DOD, any spying agencies. My job was a mortarman. And many of you who are mortarmen know what mortarmen do. And that's basically it. Okay? I was honored to be discharged. If I had committed a crime, do you think they would honorably discharge me? No, I wouldn't have been honorably discharged. I was honorably discharged in 1998. My duties ended. Why did they continue to spy on me after my duties, my obligation ended in the Marines, in the military? Why? How do we get here, folks? Thank you. God bless America.